co-founder with others of a field of critical terrorism studies. And you said that your work on Hamas influenced this. What is the relationship of your work on Hamas to the field of critical terrorism studies? And what does that actually mean?
So critical terrorism studies was launched in the mid-2000s, really in response to 9/11 and the turn to a terrorism narrative, where we felt that the term terrorism is analytically unhelpful. It doesn't actually explain very much, and politically it has disastrous consequences. And just to give a few examples, and they all kind of also apply to Hamas, and both in the current context, but also in the context of when I was studying Hamas in the late 90s and early 2000s. So terrorism strips the violence of its historical and political context. So it comes to be portrayed as coming out of nowhere, and it delegitimizes anyone who seeks to contextualize this violence as misguided at best, or a terrorist lover at worst. And remember the Israeli ambassador's anger at the statement by UN Secretary General Guterres that Hamas's violence did not come out of nowhere. And so that completely undermined the Israeli narrative that this was just evil people doing evil things, rather than there's a context to this, that there's a reason why Hamas does this. It doesn't condones the war crimes that were committed, but you need to understand that context, and we'll get back to that.